Hello, happy Wednesday. I am so excited to be back. My name is Nancy Yawner. I'm with Love to List and Keller Williams Realty. And I have taken the summer off, and it was an adventure this summer. That's for sure. So anyhow, I'm just so excited to join you live. And I've got a little audience over here. My co-worker Deborah's here in the kitchen with me because I'm from the heart of my home, and my mother-in-law is over here as well, so you might get a sneak peek at them. And so today I'm going to talk to you about 3 different subject matters: a little real estate and a little bit of a little cooking demo, and then I'll give you an update on my home. And oh, hey Vicki, oops, I almost dropped my water. Anyways, Vicki, it was nice to see you, and I have information for you as to when Teresa and I can come see you. So anyhow, so I want to give you an update on the real estate market. I know a lot of people are talking about it, and yes, we have, oh, hey, Terry, good to see you. We have definitely seen a shift in the market, whereas early in the year, we were kind of like out of balance, if you will. Because it was so crazy. You know, people were seeing 20 offers per home and, you know, waiving all kinds of contingencies, and the inventory was really low and the interest rates were less. So now we have definitely had a shift. So the inventory is increasing. We're starting to see homes sit on the market longer. We are seeing some price adjustments, and the interest rates are going up. So there is some good news here in the fact that it will be more normalizing of a market. We were so out of balance, like, you know, people's homes would fly off the market in a weekend. So, you know, if we have inventory that sits, you know, for 2 to 3, 4 weeks, that is not going to be so out of whack the other way. It just is, it's going to start to normalize. Now, the interest rates going up is obviously not a positive for the buyers, and we have seen buyers pull back a little bit, and when the interest rates start to go up, people start to pull back until they're kind of used to the new rate, and then they come back into the market. So we've seen a kickback from buyers, and right now the average, you can get it a little higher, get it lower. The national average just hit just over 6%, and that is the first time since 2008, I believe. So that is where we are with the real estate market. And I really appreciate everyone. I have been offline this summer, as I said, from here, and I've pulled back a little bit in social media. I have been working. I really appreciate everyone's trust in working with me, and I appreciate the repeat and referral business. So that's a little real estate. Let me tell you about this little soup I'm going to be making for you. I won't be able to complete it, but you will get the idea. It is so easy peasy. And what I love about it is that I usually have all of these ingredients in my refrigerator. So one of my favorite things to purchase is these little sweet mini peppers. And I always have them on hand because I like to roast them to have you know, as a side dish, but I also like to have them to go with hummus, and or my husband likes this little spinach dip. So we always have these peppers on hand. We always have the cute little cherry tomatoes for the same reason. We want to have it with dip, or we put it in our salad. So we always have that. And then we have an onion. I mean, of course, that's like a staple, right? And garlic. So that's the main ingredients of the soup. Now, I am going to try something a little bit different today. And I'm going to add a few almonds because I'm always trying to get my nuts in my diet. And so it'll give it a little bit of texture and a little bit of filler too. Maybe feel not so runny, because the other ingredient, the last ingredient, is vegetable broth. So I'll tell you what I do. I've already sliced some onions, and so you just put the, whoops, I forgot. I still have to cut this one here real quick. Just want to give you an idea. Oh, can you see that? There you go. So I just kind of cut them like that. You know, cut them in half and then cut them in slices like that. Any questions, Deborah? Okay, so there you got your onions. You go like that. And then I've already cut up all the peppers. What I did is I just took the ends off and cleaned them out. And then, so they just go right on the pan. And you can see that I've lined the cookie sheet with tin foil because I like to make things as easy as possible when it comes to cooking. So then I put my cherry tomatoes. And then you put the whole garlic, and then you kind of cut off the top and you just plop it there on the pan as well. And then, like I said, I'm just gonna do a few, here's one of those, a few almonds. I'm gonna roast some almonds with it. Could do some sunflower seeds too. So I am trying to have a lot less any sort of oils in my diet, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But if you're going to use an olive oil, try and get a nice, good, healthy one. And then, but what I use a lot is the MCT oil, and it's a coconut-based oil. So anyway, so you put that on here. And like that. And then it's simple. Oh, also vinegar is a very good thing to be having in your diet. I just drizzle some of that on there. And then you just season it. Now, I like to use ground pepper, but my mother-in-law, she tends to choke on it, so I just save my pepper for later. I don't cook with it. So this is kind of a fun, you just kind of dump your spices on there. This is a sea kelp organic Bragg sprinkle. It's got 24 different herbs in there, so I use that all the time. If you're going to use salt, I use pink salt. I don't usually salt very much. And some cumin and turmeric I use. Whoops, actually, I think I'm going to use everything but the salt spice. I think that'll be really good. So it's whatever you like. If you like cardamom, if you like red pepper might be good. And that is it. You just put this in the oven for about 45 minutes at 400, and you just roast it. Then when you're done, and I'll show an after picture, you stick it in the Vitamix, all the roasted vegetables with vegetable broth, and then you have your own soup. And I actually have my soup a lot of times for breakfast because I'm trying to get a lot more vegetables in my diet. Or it's a great snack. You just, I try and put them in some jars so you can grab and go, and you can have either cold soup or you can heat it up in the microwave for Jerry's lunches. So there you go. It's pepper, tomato, soup by Nancy, invented by Nancy Yonner. Anyway, so there you go. There you have it. Oh, I was going to tell you, my sister-in-law gave me this book, and it's really, really good. It's How Not to Diet, and it's more about lifestyle. There's also an app that you can plug into from the author of this book about some of the most key things to try and get in your diet on a daily basis. I'm really enjoying it, so I thought I would share that with you. It's by Michael Greger. So it's chock full of really great information. So when I was off this summer, it was kind of difficult because I had a bunch of renovations done at my house and it didn't go that well. And I'm going to show you some things here. So you can see I've got dishes back there because I've been on the go today. So anyhow, anyways, July was very difficult with all these contractors, and I got out of the habit of working out in the morning. And then I was gone a whole month of August, which was so great. I was in Minnesota with my mom. So let me see if I can flip this around. Whoop. No, for some reason there's a new thing. Oh, here it is. There's my mother-in-law. Say hi, Min. Oh, look, she's got her Love to Liz hat on. And she's doing, show us what you're crocheting, Min. Show your crocheting. Isn't that pretty? There you go. Isn't that great? And then there's Deborah.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help. So we're going to go check out what we've done. I updated my paint color here. It's different than what it was. It's a light, really light blush. It's almost like a champagne color. And then I updated our moldings here. So it's just giving it kind of like a very simple, little bit of a modern update here with this look here. Not quite as traditional, but yet still traditional. And you can see, whoops, sorry. We redid our floors. They used to be blonde. They still need to be, the risers we need to get painted. They're not done yet. But we changed it from the blonde to a warm brown, so it's very traditional. And we debated on whether or not to change these, but a lot of people pay a lot of money to get this like patina look. So we decided to keep them. And this rail here kind of goes well with this chair rail that we ended up doing. And let's see, so we took that same color, we went it down the hall. We're still working on the bathroom. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that stormy blue here or not. Let me know what you guys think. So, so we did the stairs, we did the upstairs, and the refinishing of flooring. Hello, Bella. Of course, for those of you that know, we lost our dog during the reno, but here's our new wall that we had put in. And then we have half of our furniture here so far. So that was really a lot of fun to have that get in. And I do like to keep meaningful pieces as well. I don't necessarily like all new. And then we updated my mother-in-law's bedroom with some new bedding and some curtains, and she has the same paint color. So anyhow, so that's where we are at the Yawner household. I'm looking for something there. But anyways, still some things to finish up, and let me see. I know, again, I appreciate you guys popping in or watching the replay. I hope you enjoy making the soup if you try it. I'll send an after picture, and we'll see you next week. And in the meantime, thumbs up, lots of love, and keep smiling.